maybe I've changed. I mean, you've clearly been taking stupid lessons since I saw you last.
Somebody please get that gun. Yeah. What's going on? It's your boy Sintel with the Intel, and you can already see Rakai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, Governor.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Doctor Who Season 7. We're about to hop into Episode 3, but before we do, there's actually a small short that we need to watch. The prequel of A Town Called Mercy. So without any further ado, let's get started.
The intention is to create a living weapon, a multifaceted war.
Feels very Terminator.
It does.
They'd been selected for peacekeeping missions on off-world colonies.
Maybe this is how they made the Tesseract.
Radar and intel will be literally fused with the host.
Oh.
And artillery are one.
You know what? You're not doing it until you got a Gatling gun. Until you got a Gatling gun or minigun, you're not doing nothing.
Look at this.
Subject 6.
Universal Soldier ass.
Yeah.
Made flesh.
No, that's not a good idea.
Damn, resistance is futile. Goodness. My gosh,
Yeah, he looked
that's
like that.
interesting.
Remember that old early 90s Jean-Claude Van Damme movie called Cyborg?
Yeah. All of that.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's kind of like setting the table. There was an interesting shot where he was kind of like half strung up. It kind of looked like a Pinocchio kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, like a marionette kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, I have no this shot coming up right here. I have no strings to hold me down. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't. It was right there. I had to shoot, dog. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, listen, thank you so much for watching the show.
You line him up, I knock him down.
We're getting ready to hop into the real episode. We'll see you there.
A man who fell from the stars.
That is a drawl for you. That sounds like an American drawl. Oh, this is what we saw in the prequel. The Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we watched the prequel, so at least you got an idea.
Yeah. I mean, but it really does give off Terminator vibes. Universal Soldier.
Oh, these cowboy for real. I saw the cowboy hat. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Doctor.
Okay, I love me a good villain. All right.
Mm-hmm. It's not gonna work out well for you, my boy.
Yeah, you rolling up on a real one.
Mm-hmm.
Mercy. 81 residents.
Dang. Wonder what year we're in.
Hello to stones and lumps of wood.
Or what planet we're on.
Oh, that's true too.
Natural orders, like dry clean only.
I bet he does.
Yeah. That definitely looks like Southern California.
Or, I mean, it looks like what, you see on the set of every,
That's not right.
see on the set of every Western movie. Yeah.
It's a street.
That definitely doesn't belong in a.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you said when you left your phone charger in Henry VIII's ensuite. Doctor.
Where you get the toothpick from? The doctor, stay ready.
I'm surprised he ain't got his one hat, the hat he had on at the beginning of season 6 when he's in Utah. Look how he walked in.
Bow-legged and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Tea. But the strong stuff. Leave the bag.
Tea.
He said leave the bag.
He's hard.
What you doing here, son?
Son, you can stay.
Who is?
Of course, I'm the doctor. This is...
Who you is?
Oh.
Stand. You see that? Manners.
My man, is that the mortician dude? Sizing him up. Yeah.
So, you getting your casket ready.
But in this context, yes. Yes, I suppose I am.
Uh-oh. They like, get a rope.
I put him out of town.
You got off easy. Damn, they got a quick draw.
Mm-hmm.
That kingdom come. Now.
You have to tell me twice.
So what is it about that line?
Right. It's the gun line, boss. Tell him about the gun line.
Got a reason to hand him to his death?
But Isaac, it could be him.
So it's most definitely him.
Ma'am?
Oh, it's most definitely him.
Let him go like that.
Seeing you, boy.
I like buses. Resident 81, I presume, so beloved by the townsfolk you warranted an alteration to the site.
Maybe it's an illegal alien, Doctor.
I'd want to be.
I don't know what you...
All right, Isaac. I think the time for subterfuge has passed.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon.
He got the Mike Tyson tattoo.
My name is Kahler-Jex. I'm the doctor.
Huh.
What the hell? And so Isaac, the little town sheriff dude or whatever, is his companion?
Heating and lighting for the town.
So why does the guns...
They're saying we should hand you over.
They're scared, that's all. You can hardly blame them.
Them being scared.
No, we can absolutely blame him. Hell, the hell you mean?
We give up Doc Jex, then we're handing the keys of the town over to Chaos.
Man of principle.
Craft? Surely someone with your skills.
It really was very badly
Sounds
damaged.
like Eddard Stark.
Evacuate the town. Our ship's just over the hills, room for everyone. I'll pop out, bring it back here, Robert's your uncle.
Really? Simple as that. No.
He said Roberts. I thought it was Bob. Bob's short for Robert. Yeah. It took me a second. Yeah. I'm still here. I'm still here, fellas. I'm still here. I'm good.
You still got to get past the Gunslinger. How you gonna do that?
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Of hand.
Embrace your inner American.
You okay? Yeah, fine. Yeah, keep moving. Well, next time.
I don't even know what that means. Embrace your inner American. Pay taxes. Carry the Roscoe.
Carry the Roscoe.
Can I borrow your horse?
Is that William Sadler?
I don't know who that is.
It means the
If you see his picture, you'd be like, he's always a bad guy. Like in everything he plays, he always plays a bad guy.
Hey, I hear that sound. That Bonanza theme song. Yeah, I heard it for a second. Woo! Got to be bobbing and weaving, brother.
That's all I ever wanted to do. In suffering.
I still feel something's a little off with this dude. I don't know what. It's almost too good to be true.
It almost seems like he's on the run.
Yeah, I said that more for my benefit than yours.
That's right, Matt Smith. Ride that horse. Yo, I'm loving the score. Like, they're really nailing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really a full-on
Western.
Yes, it could be important. Oi, don't swear.
The heck? Okay.
Yes, good point, Susan.
The horse's name is Susan.
Of course it is.
Like the Mork and Mindy egg.
Uh-huh. Oh, you got it low jacked. You know he been bamboozled.
Mm-hmm.
He been hornswoggled, you heard me?
Hornswoggled. I'll allow it.
Wasn't the plan.
See?
Following the plan.
See?
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
Thank you for choosing Abraxas security software. Incinerating intruders.
Abraxas.
He said for centuries.
Self-destruct overridden.
This is an awful lot of security for a titchy spacecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Specifications, flight recorder, personal files, maps and charts.
Personal files. Yeah. Yeah.
Down menu.
Oh. He's the doctor. He's Dr. Moreau. He was making the cyborgs.
Ah. I knew something
Because it
seemed too
said
good to be
experimental
true.
cyborg. Yeah. He's on the run.
He starts killing your people. You can use your justice.
I heard that.
Things may have been uncovered that even he might struggle to forgive. So it's best we beat a hasty retreat.
Talk about him doing a 180.
I'm coming with you.
It's unlikely the gunslinger. As far as I can tell, he's programmed to take innocent lives only if absolutely necessary.
Oh, well, color me reassured.
What are you doing?
What you gonna do, Doc? You gonna pony him up?
What you gonna do?
Perhaps if I left.
He's lying. Every word. It's all lies.
Funny when the doctor gets mad.
Scientist.
Sit down.
Same thing.
Tell them what you are.
What am I? A war hero.
What? That's what we going on? That's what we're gonna run off of?
Did half of our planet. Our task was to bring peace, and we did.
Funny how peace always rose with the biggest weapons.
Peace to what I did, to what any of us did.
But what happened then? How come you're here?
Yeah, no, that's a real good question.
So,
Yeah, Rory already know.
what do we do with Jax? What do we do with him? Yeah, I mean, he's a walker.
Yeah.
Pissed
Yeah,
the
he
doctor
is.
off.
Whatever Amy said.
Looking at you, Doctor, is like looking into a mirror.
Mm.
Thank the gods my people weren't relying on you to save them.
Ooh, that hit home. Right? Easy, Doc. Easy, Doc.
I genuinely don't know.
Doctor?
Hmm.
Maybe I've changed. I mean, you've clearly been taking stupid lessons since I saw you last.
Somebody please get that gun. Yeah.
He said, everybody who is in America, drop your gun. You clearly don't know what the hell you're doing.
Today, I honor the victims first. His, the masters, the Daleks, all the people who died because of my mercy.
That guilt.
This town is called Mercy.
We can't be like him. We have to be better than him.
That's what happens when you travel alone too long.
Mm-hmm.
I mean it.
You know she's right.
Mm-hmm.
We think of something else. But frankly, I'm betting on the Gunslinger.
Uh-oh.
You might want to get your monkey ass over here. Look, he know he's wrong.
Make peace with your gods.
No!
Oh.
You just forget it sometimes.
You're both good men. You just forget it sometimes.
Damn. You the sheriff now, Marshal.
Yep. Use be the popo.
Badges. We don't need no
We
stinking
don't need no
badges.
stinking badges.
If anything happens to him, you'll have me to answer to.
I don't know how afraid I'd be of the dude in the bow tie. I don't know.
You've got until noon tomorrow.
High noon. What you gonna do, Doc? You gonna suit up? Get your 2-shooter?
I like hand him over.
Look at the way he grabbed the buckle. Yeah. Lean in.
Leave the keys and take a walk. Time you get back, this will all be done.
I promised Isaac I'd protect him.
Boy, that mob justice.
We thought Isaac was right to fight, but it's different now.
What? Cause you's a punk?
You know I can't do that.
We got us a problem.
Oh, word? Is that what we doing?
Lynch mobs. The town turning against itself. This is everything Isaac didn't want.
But you are.
But you are.
I should be writing this. It's also very telling in this town of all these adults, and they chose the 18-year-old to be the spokesman. Oh, punks.
Like any day.
Give him a Dalek any day. Humans are frightening. So they're emotional.
Very.
They're emotional and stupid.
Yes. Oh, everything you just said.
And if you're good enough for him, you're good enough for me. Reckon you should know that.
He said, but I still got your measurements just in case, you know.
That part.
Machine or the physician who's dedicated his life to serving this town. The fact that I'm both bewildered.
You committed an atrocity and chose this as your punishment. Don't get me wrong. Justice doesn't work like that. You don't get to decide when and how your debt is paid.
That's facts. Big
Can't hear that.
Your spirit has to climb a mountain, carrying the souls of everyone you wronged in your lifetime. Now his soul will be in my arms too. Can you see now why I fear death?
He's like, listen, I got an entire planet on my back.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I just love the way it's shot. They got all the tones down.
Yeah. Almost high
Almost
noon.
high
at
noon.
that bar.
Yep.
I'm about to make a name for myself.
All we need is that tumbleweed and that.
Yeah.
He's here.
So he can just choose when he wants to step over the
Yeah.
Disengage. It's a trick.
Everybody got the Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's right. You can't be blasting kiddos.
Boy, that brother looks greasy.
You so did.
And nervous. Nervous. Oh, he loud.
I know he ain't sneaking up
clearly
on
does not have
nobody.
stealth mode.
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's gone.
Where? Answer me.
Away from here.
We're on Kahler.
Now? You're asking him this?
I'm a monster now.
So am I.
Just go!
Resumed.
Face me!
No. You've killed enough.
To self-destruct. Resumed.
A countdown. What's going on, Jack?
Thank you, Doctor. I have to face the...
3, 2, 1, 0.
Dang. Dang. You wouldn't ate the L, huh? Took the L? Now what you gonna do without your vengeance?
I'm a creature of war. I have no role to play during peace.
Oh, they're about to make him the sheriff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so our next trip. Oh!
Ain't no bad guys rolling into that town.
Man once said, America is a land of second chances.
Ain't that something?
Ask someone why they don't have a marshal policeman there. We got our own. Their very own angel who fell from the stars.
Marshall! If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Centel. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. All right, I'm up at it. That was fun. I like the throwbacks. If it's one thing that Doctor Who does very well is the mixing of genres. And we took it back to an old school American 1950s gunslinger spaghetti western, old spaghetti western. Were you a fan of old spaghetti westerns back in the day?
No.
My dad was. My mom and my dad were obsessed. Everything from Gunsmoke to Lonesome Dove to all that. Bonanza, yeah. This felt more in the vein of TV westerns more than like movie westerns. Maybe a little more, maybe a little hint of movie westerns. But regardless, it was well done. I appreciate like the old school spaghetti western shots that they did. They're kind of a little bit long, a little over exaggerated. Now it seems a little hokey with some of the scores back then, but it definitely, like, you hear certain tones and certain notes and you know exactly what it is that you're listening to. It hit that nail right on the head. The lonesome stranger, the honorable stranger, the townsfolk that don't know what to do. Like all of those tones, all of those notes, but then you bring in the Doc and his and the Scooby-Doo mystery to go along with it. And, it works. It works. Like, don't get me wrong. This isn't like a top tier episode or anything like that. It's not a legendary kind of episode, but it's fun. And I appreciate it for what it's worth. How you feeling?
Pretty much the same. Like, I was not a fan of spaghetti westerns. I respected a lot of them, but I haven't seen any of them. I think I've seen I saw the remake of the Magnificent Seven. Mm-hmm. But doesn't that one got Denzel in it or something like that?
Yeah, the remake. But that's also a Kurosawa remake of
it's a
Seven
Kurosawa.
Samurai.
Yeah,
Kurosawa. I said Kurosawa.
So.
Yeah. But even Kurosawa is a remake of westerns, so it's weird. Each one kind of begets the other. It's a weird kind of thing, relationship. But that's a whole other conversation.
I've seen Tombstone and I've seen Wyatt Earp. I think that's about it for me on westerns.
We're gonna get some Unforgiven in, just so you know. So that's happening, and maybe in the next couple of days. Maybe in the next couple of days.
I heard that was good.
Yeah.
I heard that was really good. So I understand, that Clint Eastwood made his name on that, back in the day before he became Dirty Harry. He was, the man with
Good,
no
the bad,
name.
the ugly, the outlaw Josie Wales, all of that.
Yeah, so I've heard of those films. I never watched them. My grandfather was obsessed. He loved westerns. I don't know, just one of those things about That was definitely when people were trying to make America great again, and just and just the way that they depicted things in there. You know, it may not have been black folks in there, but the way that
Americans.
they depicted the Native Americans,
Yeah.
I didn't rock with them like that.
Yeah, Westerns don't really age well. They don't. But in the moment, in the time when you don't realize what it is that you're looking at, they work. Like, okay, perfect example. I loved the Dukes of Hazzard as a child. You got to keep in mind, I'm like 6 years old. I don't really understand the context of, you know, the General Lee with the Confederate flag on the top in the Deep South. But I was entertained, you know, for what it's worth. I was entertained. Now I look at, you know, the Dukes of Hazzard now as a grown man, and it makes my stomach turn. But you just didn't know. You didn't know, right?
I like the Dukes of Hazzard too, because you know what I'm saying, these two wild ass country boys would take a Dodge Challenger and jump it over a damn barn. And he's like,
"You damn right."
Yeah.
You damn right. It knows its audience. It gives it exactly what it's looking for. Sometimes you have to look at context and kind of, you know, you kind of got to give it a bit of a side eye, and I can understand, you know, that when it comes to Westerns. But then, you know, I know we're kind of going a little bit off the path, off of this Who thing. But okay, so let me ask you regarding, so we've got the context of Westerns. We've kind of established that of what it kind of meant. How do you feel about the Whoverse jumping into those waters?
I mean, it only makes sense, and to be fair, I mean, we've already seen Matt Smith in these waters, you know, early in season 6, I guess it was, the beginning of season 6 when they filmed in Utah.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with it. I do like when they cross over and, like you said, do these kind of genre bending kind of episodes, because of course, a man with a time machine who can go anywhere at any time, why wouldn't you go into the Western?
Why not? Right? Yeah. I feel that. Somebody in the chat had said earlier, I forgot who it was, had said, I looked at this setup and I was like, oh, that looks like Southern California. It does, especially with the hills and the type of shrubs that they have over there. But apparently, according to the chat, this was actually shot in Spain. So it's still, you know, it's still a location travel spot, but not necessarily, you know, flying over thousands of miles of water in order to get this location. It works, you know, it works just fine. You know, there's been go ahead.
Which is the behind the turn spaghetti westerns, because actually the Spanish invented spaghetti, not Italians.
Okay, all right. Did not know that.
They would be like Italian. There'd be like Italian directors and stuff like that, but a lot of you know, there was Italian and Spanish directors, but yeah, they shot a lot of these in Spain.
You know what? That makes
that.
sense. I never considered that. That is interesting, and that makes sense. That's funny. It sounds a little derogatory now that you say it like that. But yeah, here we are. Let's see. Elno said it was Italian directors with Spanish locations for spaghetti westerns. That's interesting. Now it's funny because I've watched so many of them, but I never understood the context of exactly what it is that I was watching. Thank you for that. So regarding this feels like a one-off, right? This doesn't really tie into any of the main central storyline. It feels like it's been a second since we've had a one-off. Are you in a rush? Sorry, there's a gnat in here. Are you in a rush to get back to the main storyline, or are we cool with a couple more of these one-offs, seeing as how this is our last season with Matt, you know? So
well, you know,
every second counts.
The moment, if we were watching this in the moment when it was fresh, when this was a brand new episode, I think I'd have been okay with this.
Yeah.
But you know, having that this is hindsight and that we already know that we are winding down to the end of Matt Smith's run as the Doctor. I do kind of wish, I mean, now we did have basically 2 seasons of a lot of through line. So I'm okay with some filler episodes that are fun and kind of one-offs, but I really want to find kind of how do we how do we land this plane? So
yeah, I think that was one of the things that we kind of were talking about in episodes 1 and 2. It's like, okay, you know, have we firmly established ourselves within the through line of the story? And here we are, we're 3 episodes in, and kind of still asking that same question a little bit. I'm not concerned. I've been trusting in the writers for so long, and I don't feel they'll lead me astray. But I do kind of want to get quick draw. I do want to get back to the main storyline as soon as possible. Let's see. For those that have been wondering who it is that we've been talking to, we have members of the chat, members of the Patreon that actually get a chance to watch us do this reaction. When we get a chance to respond to some of the questions and the things that they say, they get a private section of the Discord called Watch Us Work. If you want to be a part of that, it's easy. Simply become a Patreon member. There's a link in the description. You can get to it easy peasy lemon squeezy. Or if you just want to be a part of the Discord where we have some great conversations and great moments to just chop it up, that is available as well. Rakai, any closing comments you want to say before we wrap this bad boy up?
No, I think we handled it pretty much. Like this was a fun episode, and to see Matt Smith, do his best American again, it was kind of funny there, that boy.
JV Mon said, just a quick thing that I saw. He put a picture within the chat that showed like one of the poster boards that they were using to advertise, and it felt very Western. They also followed up with saying, the Doctor has committed genocide multiple times. So yeah, the Doctor would be buried under souls. He probably would have the most souls to be accounted for if that culture holds true that you have to carry an answer to those that you've killed. We love the Doctor. We love him. But the Doc got bodies. We've said it a million times. He's probably got more bodies than any fictional character in history outside of maybe like Thanos.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change anything on how we feel. Frank said, I love full-on genre break episodes like this, even when they are a little weaker. It's still a lot of fun to me. The Black Spot is more recent example that you've seen. Okay. This is killing me because there's a theme, but y'all don't see it yet. That's interesting. Brittany said that there's something that's like just under our noses that we're missing. Whatever that thing is, I challenge you all in the comment section to please, grab our heads and be like, this is the point. This here is the point. I'm wondering if that's in terms of the episode itself or that's in terms of the entire through line of this series. Let us know.
It might be because just a long time ago we missed. We saw it, but we didn't see it. When Bad Wolf and Vote Harold Saxon, we saw it, but we didn't see it. So.
I don't want to read too many more comments because it could be a little spoilerly-worly. I pinned that. Spoilerly-worly.
I got the.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, and we will get up out of here and catch you all in the next episode. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.